We begin tonight here with the breaking news and the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The FBI and law enforcement were back at Nancy Guthrie's home in Tucson today. Take a look. A white tent was put up at the front door of the home for a time. The FBI could be seen carrying a height chart. You can see it right there on the far right-hand side of your screen, trying to determine the height and weight of the man seen at that front door. And just moments ago, before we came on the air tonight, authorities revealing the man was approximately 5'9" or 5'10", based on measurements and comparisons made today at the home. Of course, that's where the chilling surveillance video was captured of that armed masked man. Also, moments ago, authorities releasing this image of the backpack they say he was wearing, a black 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack. And tonight, investigators now analyzing two black gloves found not far from Nancy Guthrie's home. You can hear agents there saying, is that a glove on the ground? And this evening, what the sheriff is now asking of everyone within 2 miles of Nancy Guthrie's home. And the FBI just moments ago doubling the reward now for information leading to Nancy Guthrie or her captor to $100,000. Our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katersky, leading us off tonight from Tucson.
Tonight, for the first time since Nancy Guthrie was abducted 12 days ago, the FBI erecting a white tent outside her front door. Investigators worked inside for about an hour before leaving with a large case marked video forensics. It's the same spot where an armed masked man was seen on chilling doorbell video. They're now trying to build a physical profile using the height of the archway to compare to the man's height and the floor tiles to measure his feet. You could see the FBI today holding a height chart.
They're going to be able to very closely estimate his full body size, most likely including his weight.
And late today, the FBI described the suspect as a male between 5'9" and 5'10" with an average build and confirmed he was wearing a 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker backpack. Tonight, investigators are also analyzing two black gloves the sheriff said were found on the side of the road near Nancy Guthrie's home. The New York Post was there when one glove was recovered. Both gloves are now being tested for DNA and blood after drops of Nancy Guthrie's blood were found on her front porch. Investigators are now asking neighbors within a 2-mile radius and beyond to share home security camera footage from January 1st, a month before the abduction, to February 2nd, the day after she was abducted, seeking images of anything during those weeks out of the ordinary or important to our investigation. One neighbor saying he went through his video looking to see if there was anything suspicious.
We went through my cameras. We didn't find any vehicles moving at that time in front of my house.
Tonight, police are now indicating there was a suspicious vehicle on the street between 9:30 and 11 a.m. on January 31st, the day before Nancy Guthrie was taken. In addition to asking neighbors for videos from the last month, authorities also appearing to look at this specific window of time.
There must be something in there that they've seen or some other indicator that shows that potentially somebody could have been casing the place.
Another week of this nightmare.
12 days into what Savannah Guthrie has called a nightmare. She is now sharing home movies from her childhood with her mother, writing on Instagram, "Our lovely mom, we will never give up on her." A window into her private pain as she continues to pray for the return of her beloved mother, 84 years old with a pacemaker and fragile health. They are not giving up hope. One of Nancy Guthrie's friends, Lupita Murillo, saying Nancy Guthrie is a warm, caring, devoted mother and grandmother.
She was the kindest, warmest, the most giving person I've ever met, and was passed on to her daughter Savannah as well, because that's how Savannah is.
Again, David, just moments ago, the FBI described the suspect in Nancy Guthrie's abduction as a male, 5'9" to 5'10" of average build, and they said he was carrying this kind of backpack. They've doubled the reward now for information to $100,000. David, this investigation is getting on 2 weeks. And sources close to the inner circle of family and friends around Savannah Guthrie are describing a growing sense of frustration with the pace of the investigation and the limited amount of information coming from the authorities. David?
Aaron Katersky leading us off here tonight. Aaron, thank you.